Okay, so I'll just start ripping it out. Not according to that. According to that, you are receiving a stop. Right. Hmm. Open out the motherboard because it's junk. Awful. Oh, I wonder if Discord got it, because I don't actually have Discord open at this moment in time. What do you mean an error? There's nothing wrong with that. I think. Can I share to Discord from here? No. Okay, we'll just copy that link. Lovely. Jabla. And it's got to install updates. Pain in my backside. Okay, where am I? Ah, yeah. Oh, knee going. Still taking the motherboard out. While I wait for that to decide whatever it's going to do. So yes, if you're only just joining, my power supply died yesterday, so I went on Amazon and went out and bought a very cheap, and I do mean cheap. A lot of people have said that it's useless and naff and I'd be an idiot to buy it. Well, I'm the idiot that bought it, so what am I screwing this board out? And it also means I can just do a bit of cable management while I'm here, because yeah. Right, everything's disconnected as far as mains power, so I should now just be able to slide this out. I do say should, because I've done this several times and it's gone, oh, you're not coming out of there. No, yeah. What am I caught on? What am I caught on? No, oh, it's the things back here. So last night, the missus came back from, well, yesterday midday. She came back and yes, no, maybe, so I didn't want to do that. So yeah, she came back. She came back 4 times, did you know that? So she came back and unfortunately I got distracted of what I was actually doing, which should have been keeping an eye on this, but me being me decided, no, I won't keep an eye on it, it's fine, it's not going to do anything it shouldn't. That, you know, famous last words. Right, that's the motherboard. I'm going through for a minute. Look at all these lovely wires. Right. Because like what you can see and what is actually going on here is an absolute maze and a mess. So like I said, we're going to rip the power supply out. Because there's nothing wrong with the power cable, as far as I know, touch wood. We'll reorganise these wires, put the new one back in, and in the meantime try and not blow ourselves up, you know. So fun as it is. What? Well, you guys can't see it, but unfortunately some of us have to put our password in for Discord and it's not working. Let me just check. You guys can't see that, can you? Now can't see my keyboard. Nope. Discord. Oh, hang on, just 2 seconds while I get my phone. I haven't even got it out yet. Sorry guys, that was the Missus asking whether I've got it working or not. The answer is I haven't got the thing out of the case yet. Because I'm still trying to set up the stream. Right, so how do you do that? Sign in with that, but did you say there was a light on the MB at all? Yeah. Yeah, scan QR code. Are you trying to? Yes, log me in. Woohoo! That was easy. So now I don't have to worry about anything. Woo! Yep, and let me just check Brokerock. Actually got it. Brokerock didn't get it, so let me go and put this in self-promote. No, I shouldn't, and I'm not technically allowed, but I'm not. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Right, go away. Damn, how bad is that? Can I change the bitrate while I'm still streaming? Output, streaming. Ooh, no wonder. Let's try 2000. Because I'm not on my normal PC, so. How's that? Look at that face. Eight seconds, really? Oh dear. Okay, I haven't even got a view account on this. Okay. I don't know, right, let's take this off. Christ! used to put that on there, a drill. Like, that's on there really, really tight. Like, it's taken the paint. Oh. Still got me torture. So yeah, she wanted to watch this. So yeah, the missus come back last night and she wanted to watch the soaps. So I paused my thing, put my minor on, and come in the and went in the living room. Oh yeah. Oh God, early in there, that is, isn't it? Oh, okay. So now that it's hanging, it's now able to move. Right. So yeah, then she went to work again because she does 2 shifts in one day. Right. I'm not even kidding. If I didn't know any better, I'd have said it was the exact same case, exact same power supply. And I know full well it's not because I'll fault it. Oh my God, why is? Why is it every beginning to mother always seems to want to muck about whenever you're doing anything that needs concentration? So, yeah, so when I come back, the computer was turned off, and at first I thought maybe the missus had turned it off thinking it wasn't doing anything, so I asked her, she goes, no, it's not. I didn't do it. So I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. I need that. Tap. So this is the knackered one. Now I kind of want that fan. I do actually want that fan. Now I'm guessing those 4 are what are holding the fan in. So how do I take that off? You're kidding me. You're telling me that bloody screw's in there. There it is. It's literally right there. Anybody know how to get these things open? Anyone? There's nobody bloody watching me. Because there is, I can't even see them or hear them. See, need that screw, man. Okay. Let's just get rid of this. We can find another screw from somewhere. I want to kind of launch it out the window. Right. Just trying to see if there's anything that looks like it has actually blown inside. if you're going to be able to see this on camera. So I can't see anything anyway, but like you can see it's really dusty. Right, so you can go down there and get out of your way, and let's get the new one out. The new one is exactly the same wattage, and it is, because that one was a builder, this is a Just Top 80X5CB. I have no idea what the CB stands for, but I know it is a 500 watt. Now, online it's actually got mixed reviews. Some people are saying that theirs has blown up, others are saying that it's perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with it. Just a lot of mixed. It's exactly the same. It is exactly the same. If I put the two side by side, they're exactly the same. It's probably the same brand as well, to be honest. And I am aware a lot of people were moaning about the fact that it didn't come with a 6-pin adapter. Well, I don't need a 6-pin because mine takes the PCIe slot power. Sorry, I'm just being nosy. It's a new toy. Woo! New play. Right. Do I want to put those? No, I don't want to put those through first. We'll just do this. If I can actually get the thing working. Yeah, it's exactly the same power supply. Oh, there's a dent there. I've got a whopping dent there. Okay. So, wow, this is a mess, and I should really get a, yeah, I might just run it, a hoover over it. So this went from one string to another, basically, because now we're going to clean the thing as well. Give me a minute, I need to go and get one or two things. So, say hello to the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is a portable hoover. And by the way, this was just from a couple of days ago. Need new hoover! No, we'll see if it works now. Hang on. So you go there, you go in there. Nice. Excuse me. There's nothing rattling around there too badly, so it can't be that broken. But I then forgot to get my USB things, so we're going to have to use laptops. So this might get a little loud. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay. Right, let's get that SATA wire out of here first. That is a little bit important. Right. Now, let's see if I can get this out of here. Ow. It's a nice little hard drive, actually. Actually, attachment. Okay, so that's the bottom of the case done. Anyway, I do want to get this fan out here because that is one of the front fans and it is probably the oldest one that's in the case at the minute. As far as like a workhorse one goes. So yeah, this needs to come out. Now, most people would... I can't even see that screw. Where's my torch? I actually can't see that screw. So, most people don't even bother really with their fans. Once they put them in, whether they're cleaning them or readjusting them, seating them or anything. And to be honest, you really should, because you'd be surprised that just that little bit of dust that's on here is probably causing about a 10% drag actually on the fan itself. Now, unfortunately, my computer does not have the ability to control the fans. It will do eventually. In a couple of days, I'm hoping to be able to get something to sort that. Okay. This one here. So yeah, so like from the front, and this is the front of the fan, it doesn't look anywhere near that bad until you turn it over, and that's where it's all sticky. And just that will cause drag. Like, have you ever seen airplanes? They wash the propellers, and they wash them because it causes drag, which means that they don't spin up to what they should be. Now, normally most people would do this with an air compressor. I don't have that luxury, so Right, so unfortunately you will never actually ever get them 100% clean. But just removing that little bit will help, and especially now I have this second fan on here, which should start drawing in more and hopefully should start dispersing the dust a bit better. Okay, so that now looks cleaner. Actually does. It's not. Oh, hang on. I think, to be honest, the rest of it needs to be done with a microfiber cloth. Mike. See if the missus has got an envelope there. So, you know, you go into a cupboard and literally everything falls out of it. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it will definitely do just to get those last few bits out of the case. And this is really good because, of course, like, it gets into all the places that you can't actually get into, surprisingly. Right. Okay, let's take this top section off because I want to pull all that out, and I want to see if I can get those wires somewhere else. Just don't like their placement at all, because just like up here there's like a tiny little slot just up here that definitely looks like it's supposed to be for wires, and I want to see if I can get that back plate off. Ah, okay, maybe not, because it is riveted in. Now that is a pain in the rear end. Yeah, that's riveted in. I ain't getting that out for love and money. Has anybody got any better ideas? Well, I don't know where they all went, but I put 4 of those down there and then now they're gone. Right, I'm going to use the old screws that I took out of the old one, and put them back in here. Actually, okay, so that's some. Yeah, let's just go for new screws. Like, do you mean it's like building a new system? And they've been very kind to provide 4 quick release cable ties, and you know they're quick release by that. So if you can see that tiny little lip there will release it if you, for any reason, need to remove it. Right, we're going to pop those 4 just there. You can't get out of my way again. It's a lot lighter than the other one as well, though. Yeah. Right. So, first things first, let's stick the wires in here. Oh, I'm going to need that. I am. That's a pain in the proverbial. So what this doesn't come with, now this is a 24 pin connector, but it doesn't come with the converter to this 18 pin. Thankfully though, I already have one from the old system, so we'll just take that out and replace it. Let me just make sure the pins are 1 to 1. Yep. No, we'll leave that off for a second. I've still got screws everywhere. Welcome to PC Building with Joker. Let's see if he can fry himself today. Because I tell you now, I have done that. Do you mean I once got my bike stuck in a pheasant pen, grabbed it and had 12-ish volts go through me, fell on my backside and looked like Sonic the Hedgehog had a child with Bob Marley for 3 or 4 days. So you know what? No electric hurts. And I guarantee someone right now is making the joke. It's electrifying. Argue, bloody, it's electrifying in a minute. Right. Oh, do you know what? This fits perfect. I haven't even going to move it or anything. It literally is just going to slide into place. Look at that. That is fantastic. Right, let me just get a couple of screws in it so that I can actually secure it. Whoops. Whoop. Don't ask me what that was. Not a foggiest. Okay. Yes, I know I haven't put them all in extremely tight just yet because I don't want to put them in tightly. Keep them fairly loose and then I can tighten them up after once I know it works. I don't know why people said that this is such a bad unit for, because it's exactly the same as the one I've got. But then bloody screw holes are a bit on the old tight side. Right, let's just pull that in there. It's actually killing me. So that's now not going anywhere. Lovely. Like it. Love it. Okay. So now What do we do? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to put that fan back in. Oh yeah, that would have been a good one. And where's the front end not turn up? Because it'd be good to put a fan in your film. So actually, that one's going in there and that one's going in there. That actually might be an idea. Because I've got to remember, I want to do some cable management here, but I don't know if there's enough clearance with the board for that. Okay, that's good. I wanted to see whether or not I could change the settings while I'm live. Nope. I have to stop streaming, then come back. Sorry, because I know there's probably people watching and probably people commenting, but I can't see your comments due to the fact that it's about to get dark in here. Lovely. That's just what I need. Oh, that helped. That was like lighting a flaming candle in a bonfire. Hey, that's a new one for us. Fan, put. Oh. Okay. So the top doesn't actually need to be messed with. I am actually going to get some filters for this so that you can put them on top of your system. I do like this case because it's modular. You can just get panels for them. But that feels like that's rubbing against something there. I should have probably taken that cable out. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. So for all of you wondering what in the world is he doing, I have a USB 3 port, but I have no actual port on the motherboard, so it is literally sat there doing nothing. So to save myself some space, I am going to bloody remove it because it's constantly in my way. Anybody else notice the thing that I just like shit? That's actually a USB. Wow, I thought that was more like a bracket or something. You're gonna notice that there. Oh yeah, that's a hole. Oh, that's a hole. Yeah. tough. It's hard now and it ain't going back in, I'm telling you. Not happening. Yeah, unfortunately I'm very limited with this PC due to the fact of that it's a 1155 chipset slot. They're basically outdated now, and you can't put this processor into another board. It's not possible at all. No way, Jose, not possible. Right, that's something I need to get up eventually. Actually, if I see if I can find it now, we might be able to get away with it then. Right, you go away. You can go away. You can go away. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, never mind. We'll find it again later. What was I doing? So Levion. May. Motherboard. No, this is really not very. Motherboard. Power. On. Action. Diagram! Apparently I spelled that wrong. That doesn't... Okay. We'll figure it out later. Oh no. Right. You can hang there a minute while we go and put this back in. Oh, and if anybody's wondering how to know whether or not your fans are going the right way, is there should be somewhere on the outside of it an arrow showing you which way to put them. If there's not, 90% of fans from this side, it's sucking this side in. If you've got those frames here at the back, that's the direction the air is going. I know that seems a bit straightforward for some, but do you know what? When I first started with computers, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was the idiot that managed to be able to go and stick his CPU fan on the wrong way round. All the computer nerds are probably going, well, how in the world did you do that? Because most PC fans only fit one way. No, not this one. This was a standard 80mm fan. Come on, it was like only 18, 19. First PC I ever took apart, for God's sake, was an AMD. Oh God, I'm never going back there again. I prefer Intel. Like, don't get me wrong, many people have told me, no man, you want to go to the AMD, it's so much faster. And it's cheaper. Well, no, actually. It's actually not. Yes, it's cheaper, but the life expectancy of it isn't very long, to be truly honest. Compared to, say, an Intel that can last you 20 years. I had an ex-girlfriend that actually, her computer is about 20 years old and has an Intel. I think it's an i3 when they first come out, and it hasn't been upgraded ever since. Like, God forbid anybody actually takes that thing apart, you would probably find some very unquestionable things inside there. Well, that's nothing. My wife's grandparents, I took that apart. That wasn't fun. I opened it up, there's more tea inside it than computer. And I know I'm probably going to get a smack when I go back in the living room. But oh well, I'm having fun. There is no way I get in those in the back of there, is there? No. Like, why in the... There like actually isn't anywhere else to put them. What's that? Oh, Discord. Hang on. Probably somebody telling me, Discord. Joker, we can't comment because your stream is rated for kids. He thinks it's not really interesting. Thanks, guys. 2 minutes and I will be back then. Okay, we are live again. Let's see if I get chat up. Does my wife want to give me a message? Because I have actually got it set on OBS up here. But yeah, that would have been nice to know. Dear wifey. Oh great, now I need the flaming cable. I just found out, unfortunately, the hard way by people on Discord telling me. It's alright, guys, I have to plug in my laptop. We got even a signal yet? Anything? Hey, Ajax. Right, where was I? Sorting out wires. Where's that knife? So, yeah. Computer system died. Well, the power supply died yesterday while I was waiting for the missus to go back to work. Now I forgot what I was going to comment on. Open the window, tat. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. And I have all this to put back in, and I have no idea where it's all going. I really don't. Who's there? Hey, Dara. I'm guessing that's Dara or Butler. I just saw the D, so I'm just presuming. So yeah, for information for those who've just joined us, this is a Levion. Sorry, it sounds like Leviosa so much. I'll just call it Leviosa from now on. My God, how many council vans are over there? Sorry, guys. There's like 4 council vans, all in the same area. Like, that doesn't happen. Not around here, anyway. Right. So, I have an i7 26,000. The problem that 2600. The problem that I have is that I have it drawing air in here, blowing it back out here, and then it goes out to the exhaust fan there. But I have to use a cable splitter. It's not fun, trust me. Let me just move that slightly. Dara, yeah. Yeah, if anybody's got any DDR3 Kingston 4 gig RAMs, let me know. I will send you my address because this desperately needs an upgrade. Like, I put Google on and there's 25% of my RAM being used instantly. It's awful. Alright. I don't really want to go and put that there. I really don't. I really don't have a lot of options at all. Where does any of it go? Yeah, no idea. Don't ask me how it works. I know you turn it on, something happens. That's about it. But yeah, because the original call it come with need coffee. Yeah. No, I'm working, so I've got to have squash. Because knowing my luck, I will. Because I sweat when I start messing around with electrics. Right. So yeah, the cooler that originally come with it, that's actually higher on this one. The cooler that come with it was not up to the task, especially since I was doing editing and animations. It was getting to about 70 degrees
and that's no good for any CPU. Keeping it at a high temperature for long hours doesn't do it any good, so I needed a way of keeping it cooler. So I was like, let's buy a Cool Master, proper Cool Master system. And admittedly, the first one that I bought was for the wrong slots, and then the next one that I bought, that's still too high. Was that too low? That might be too low actually. Yeah, I think that one's too low. No, that's not. It was for the 1151 slots, which are literally just push connectors, and it keeps it on the board. So that one got sold, and I had to get a new one. And this baby come, and I'm not even kidding, I didn't think it was going to fit. Alright. I use a cable tie, I can retrieve the cable tie afterwards. Alright. Let's get an idea of where we're going to put everything. I want to take this rear fan out, and I'm going to turn it, I think. Wow, really? That's foil on the back of there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so I have an absolute ton of splitters currently. So is one splitter, two splitters, three splitters, and then to go underneath the graphics board, I have an external PCI slot fan, which that I put into one of the mole ones. Don't get me wrong, I could put them all on mold clips, but the problem that you get with the mold clips is that they take power away from the system, and I also get like warnings every time I turn the PC on then, so just an absolute pain. Right, which one is this? Is this the SATA cable? Yes. Where's that? No, that's also a SATA cable, but that's a two-thing SATA cable. That's all one with them all. And I don't know what that's for. Okay. We'll get there. I hope. So, we then want that to go up there, then down there. Oh no, we don't want it to go there, we want it to go. Saying that, we could even go there. And then bring that back down there. Where's that wire? Anybody know where that is? And then, yeah, because it's still got to get to that. No, don't get me wrong, it's only there. Would be surprised. But let's just whack that one there for now. bent. I think it is, you know. Yep. Oh, that's not good. That's going to make my job really, really difficult today. Great, lovely. Because I also need to get, and right, it says in the box this is a 4-pin. That's not a 4-pin, that's an 8-pin. Which would normally go there. But, because this is an ATX, it has to go here because it's 12 volt. Now this is the thing that I discovered. How many watts is the new? It is currently a 500 watt like the old one was. Yeah. There we go. Then I can't actually see myself. That's even better. I don't know the size of the old one either. The old one is that absolute monstrosity and it died. But it is literally exactly the same. Everything about it is exactly the same. The fan, the size of the case, even the outage. Let me just check that, yes. Let me just check that. You know, prat. Yeah, 230. Yeah, 230. It's exactly the same power supply. I think, to be honest, that because my PC is a refurb, I do think, to be honest, that that's the issue. But obviously, it's been in another machine and it's done. Yeah, sorry, Jax. Nothing I can do about that. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Because I'm not even. The thing is, I'm not even using Streamlabs. That's the interesting bit. I don't know what to do with all these wires. Because the problem is that I've got a system fan here. I have the power fan down here, and I've got the CPU one up here. Okay, I can still deal with that. This one though, I don't think I'll go all the way up there and then over there. Let me see. Nah, not a chance. Nah. Because that's where it's going to sit. But Jax wasn't using symbols. Read chat. He was. Chat tells me he was. Okay, let's just get the motherboard back in for now. We'll sort out cable management and stuff after. Because I can always just pull it back out. Because like this. Like, do you mean it's got a tiny little slot there that looks like it's supposed to be for a wire, and then it's the one above my needing coffee was an emoji of waving hands and YouTube. And it's a YouTube standard. Oh, is it? I don't know if I can turn the bot off from it without having to go all the way through my settings. If you want to have a look for me and see how you turn off Streamlab bots, that would be grand while I bang my head against the wall. I mean, construct God knows what with this. Right. Yeah, give me that. And then I'm going to put that there. It's alright, this is literally to just keep those wires out of my way, because I've had a few times now where I've caught those wires and they've got stuck here. And they're not fun to try and get out, sit back out if you get them trapped. Trust me on that one. Yeah, that's like this thing. Do you remember I said about those wires in my way? They're in my way again. Right. Give me some type of organisation here, for God's sake. Yes. 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 Everything in? Nothing's moved? Alright, so far so good. What's that? Oh, okay, still the same message. See, now the splitter for the rear set of fans I actually had coming through the top, but I am probably looking at going to feed it through the bottom this time. I don't know if that will work. Oh, where is that split out? See, and already I'm tangled up on stuff that I really shouldn't be. Yeah, that's the power wire. Right. Let's move that over here. Yeah. So I can get an idea of positioning. See, there is a fair bit of room just there. But I honestly don't know. Best of luck with the rebuild. Gotta run, take care. All. Yeah, Jack, see you in a bit, mate. Well, you'll know because you'll see me on the survey. If you don't see me on the survey, you know that it went out the kitchen window. See, the problem I'm having, and the major issue here is that the CPU fans have to be in the CPU header for anything to happen when you turn it on. And if, say, the system starts heating up, that's the issue that I'm having. That these back fans here need to be plugged into the system fan down here. And well, yeah. And then on top of all of that, I've got an audio wire somehow slapping there as well. Well, can you do me a favour and not fall out the case while I just get this? This is probably one of the more annoying things. Because I don't want to put any screws in the case just yet. If I can help it. In the thing, if I can help it. While I try and figure this out. Yay, I just got £4. So I'm on a thing called free trade that is literally free trading. You credit your account and I get free shares if you use my, what's it called? Huh? Oh, that's now Pokemon Go. Yeah, they're rivets. Sorry, I know I'm working at the back of the PC and you're probably all like, we can't see anything. Ooh, laser. Ooh, it's a butterfly. There honestly isn't a lot I can do about that. Come on. You get it? What's happening, bro? Not a lot. My power supply died, so I had to buy a new one and I'm replacing it. And while I'm also doing that, I decided that I'm also going to do a load of cable management, which is not fun. Yeah, sorry, because the computer itself isn't actually plugged in, actually fastened into the unit at the minute, so any second now it could literally fall out. I'm having to be very careful and try my hardest. Power supply died and he's fixing it. No, I'm not fixing the power supply, I'm replacing the power supply. Is a big difference. Fixing it would mean taking the power supply and you look good. Smashing that tire. Yeah, fixing the power supply would probably kill me because there is a part in a power supply that most people don't know about, and it's too right that they don't. Because the part in the power supply holds something like 2,000 Now I don't know if it's watts or volts. I think it's volts. 2000 volts, and it will kill you. It's not. It might. It will kill you if you get shocked by it. Right. Did they fall on the floor? Did they fall on the floor? Don't know. Where are they? Oh, there's another one. Lovely. But then there's nowhere else to put that. Like, that's pointless. Absolutely pointless trying to do wire management and then you don't put another bracket for that. Chat miss. I'm hoping that's not my PC. That even, should I say. So yeah, these are, you can do it, let's go. I know. So, let's get that power wire clean first. Because I'm just cautious, I'm just thinking. I'm gonna say yes or no to that. Yes and no even, because yes, it did come out of the same case, but I was at this point about 10 to 9 at night and extremely wound up because the stupid thing didn't work. So I literally just shoved all the wires in as hard as I possibly can, bro. I'm from India. And I don't know which way the pins go. Oops. And that's a night, don't have a drop of wire. Here, night. Right, excuse me. Just, oh my god, just bend. You will bend to my will. You bloody well will. Yeah, over here it's England. It's wet, cold, miserable. England. Right, that's one power supply wire down. So now if I took that there and just do that, right. Oh. Because that's got to go in. I don't know where and I don't know how. But it has. You good YouTuber, good in Redstone. Oh, I'm from, like I said, UK, and yeah, I am a good Redstoner YouTuber. I'm honestly, I would personally say no because I still haven't hit the 1,000 mark, or the what's it? 400 things. Okay, so what's blocking this? That CPU. literally my PC, and it's Harley Quinn. I am very sorry. This is not an easy process. I know you want to do tea, love. Oh, I cannot get that to sit on there properly again. And I can't figure out for the life of me why. Ah, there we go. Yes, there it is. I need a drink. Is that your way of saying make a brew? I need a drink. I got the point. You need a drink, love. And bigger hammer. Yes. No. Don't ever take a hammer to a computer. It will not work again. No. Then what? Then you need a drink, but I'm not going over the shop. I'm not going over the shop. I'm literally knee deep in electrics. I'm not going over the shop. Your fingers ain't long enough. Well, hang on. You want to make a drink, as in you want to what? Alright, just come in here. Sorry, guys. She's actually in the next room. Like, literally stood right next to me. Basically. Yep. When you can't get it out, use kitchen utensils. They're too fucking big. Pop. Well then, yeah, come on. I love you. Oh, thank you. Ah, see, love. Somebody loves me. Oh my god. Okay, that screw ain't going in there. That's me making that decision now. It ain't going in there. I've just decided. Yes, I'm hogging the kitchen. Because... yes, way too long. Tell ya, I'm buying myself. I'm getting shed. Cause fishing supplies. You lazy cow. You don't even talk to me. Why not? I ain't picking on you, you're just lazy. Right, so that ain't going in. That ain't going anywhere now. The thing to take fish from what's out. Oh, with Discordia. This gorgeous what you used to get the hooks out of the fish.
Oh yeah. What have you lost?
What do you mean what have I lost?
What you got stuck? What you're trying to get out with my kitchen utensils?
Oh, nothing, I've done it now.
You forget I'm about 20 minutes behind.
Nah, it's not that bad.
It really is.
It might just be you.
I can hear you.
Oh, 4 sips. See ya. Well, that actually landed bang in the hole. That was pretty good. I couldn't do that if I tried. Yeah, they're I honestly don't know what to do about those rear fans. So I don't know how to get that wire there. So the wire's at the back at the minute and then I need to bring it back around the front. Yeah, but the splitter's like this long and then the wires on the fans are like that long as well. So it's easier to put them out the back. But because it's a 3-way splitter rather than a 2-way because I've run out. Get out! Peering round the door at me. Sorry, our little putty cat's like, bye bro, see you later. Okay. Literally, that's how I just read it. So yeah, that might just be one of those wires that I'm gonna hate for all of eternity because it's going to have to go all the way around the board. Time. What time is it? Well, I'll tell you. Can't tell you because I'm on the internet. It is. I've got an hour. Can I put a computer together within an hour, guys? I think I can. So everyone wants to be in the kitchen. Yep. And we got like 3 cats, and there's raw chicken out as well. So like, you know. Babe, I really need an iFixit kit. I really do. Like, I can't be done with this, like, holding it and pushing it in the hole and stuff. It's not on. I need it to be magnetised. Tell you what you can do for me. Can you go get the toolbox? Please. Yeah. If looks could kill, I'd be dead. So just a little update for you guys. Right now I am just putting in the screws to hold the motherboard board in place so that it doesn't shift. Ta. There you go. Whoa! Proper screwdriver. Why didn't you take a picture of the computer when you started? Then you would know where everything is supposed to be. Where you fell. I did. Honestly, I didn't find room for them. No, I could still put that wire back there. The problem is though, is it's bent the pin. And I don't fancy bending it any more than it already is bent. So it's just one of those things really. I did take a picture though of the front panel things here. that have to go on at some point. I need to do them pretty soon, actually. And it's also trying to figure out which screws which. I am actually missing one screw, but that's in the old power supply. You cheeky sod. Right, so that is one motherboard now secure. Yeah, I have noticed. You don't start agreeing with the missus. For God's sake, I can't have YouTube agreeing with the missus and all. Criminy. Oh. Oh, you cheapskate! You literally only used 2 screws for that. You cheapskate. That's the hard drive back in. Sorry, that weird giggle that I keep doing is actually kind of funny, and it's because I keep just looking at the back of this and just going, God. Who made me do this? Right, let's just get this top panel back on and we'll go from there. There's enough room to squeeze that one down the back of that. Because in theory, none of that. No, surprisingly, to most people's amazement, I actually do know what I'm doing. So I need to remember that. That needs switching around. Right. Yeah, put just on there. Sorry guys, I was deciding whether or not to go and stick that down the back here behind the board itself, but it's just not worth damaging the wires, because if you have one wire short, then say goodbye to your system because it's done then. And there ain't no real recovery because it's multiple parts that die then, and it all then depends on it's usually the most expensive parts that die as well, like, you know. Starting to get somewhere at least. So this is the front panel. Yeah, you're all good. You can actually stay there. You're actually out of the way. You, on the other hand, are the proverbial pain in my rear end, and that is a long way to go, and I don't think it's going to go all that way. But we can see. So I would not suggest to anybody taking your PC apart unless you know what you're doing. Like, don't get me wrong, I technically am not qualified to take a computer. I'm not qualified to take a computer apart. I am self-taught. Which, in a way, as industry standards go, is probably more dangerous, actually. Because you then do tend to make very I don't want to say dangerous, but yeah. Yeah, very dangerous mistakes. Okay, those fans might have to be moved again, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about that, really. May as well just get a new computer if all the expensive parts die. Probably is. Most parts are expensive at this point, unlikely to be more so until the chip shortage is addressed. I think power supply cases are not chip dependent. I'm not sure about power supplies. So yeah, I know what you're saying. Basically, it's the silicon within the CPU and GPU that currently there is a massive shortage on, and basically it's not really a shortage, but because of lockdown and so many countries went into lockdown, people stopped producing them because of course there was nobody in work, which means now that of course everybody and their mother wants a new gaming PC, and because everybody and their mother wants a gaming PC, there's a shortage. And also the miners. Miners literally have taken about, as I said, 90% of the supply of the new RTX graphics boards. Now, I don't want to say I'm miffed about it, but I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm a miner myself, but it's one of those that I wish that I've only had his PC last year for his birthday. Yeah, so she is right. We only had this PC last year, and funnily enough, the warranty runs out on it. He gave me a year's guarantee. It runs out. Literally, I'd have said 14 days after the guarantee runs out, the power supply dies. You know? You couldn't make this up. You actually couldn't. Right. Carl, got 40 minutes. I can do this in 40 minutes. I can do this in 40. I'm probably doing 10 actually. No, that's being a bit generous. Like, no pressure at all, love. I've got to put the whole PC and get it running again within 40 minutes. Not even sure how. And because I ripped everything out of it yesterday, there's a very good chance that the BIOS's been reset, which means that then I have to completely reprogram the BIOS. This is not fun, but I do know what I'm doing. So, let's go. I really don't think this is going to matter. So yeah, these are SATA 2 ports, unfortunately. Right, there's that one. And now I need to figure out which one of these we're going to use to give it some power. Well, this one's got 2 on it, and most likely this one's going to go in the case anyway. And when the hard drive does finally die in my computer, because it will very soon. I say the that's going to die very soon. I will then put the hard drive in here, and also, oh, come on. Right, I ain't asking for much. I'm just asking you to go in the hole. Thank you. Bloody power supply. Right. Right, so you lot all need to go on there, yeah. Have I got anything in here? No, I have got some more paste though, which I am going to put on the graphics board, which you all haven't seen that yet. Yeah, the things that you do for wires. Real. I'm missing a wire. I am actually missing a wire. Where is that? There it is. So these are USB headers that I'm poking through now. Thing I'm trying not to do is get them too tangled. Now, you need to go on that one. And then you need to go on that one. And then pull them through. Then the HD. Why do they call it HD audio? Like, why do we need to know it's HD audio for? This one's easily one of the more tricky ones to get on because it does move the board a bit. Yes. No idea what that is, but it's going back in the case anyway. I think, to be honest, it's a temperature gauge or something. I'm not even sure. At the minute, my main worry is that when I turn this thing on, is it going to boot? God, I hope so. So we are actually almost done. So, this is a pain in the backside, and you'll understand why shortly. As you can see, an absolute mess of wires. Now, you saw me breaking a couple of these, and I'll show you what I've broken for. Because, right. First thing I'm going to do is move the fan wires out of the way. And then I'm going to grab these and I'm going to whack them here. Not like it's got much of a choice. Yeah, I thought that was going to be too big. It's just not nice. You've all gone quiet, where have you gone? You all run off and left me. Unbelievable. Can't get the views these days, you really can't. Nah, I will, this is being recorded so that if for any reason that this doesn't work, I can then look back and go, that's what you did wrong! You took it apart. Oh dear. Okay. So. Oh no, where's the little screwdriver? Because the case won't go back on with this. Here it goes. I don't really want to break it because I know I can use it for something else. I might have to though. Almost. Almost. And that is how you reuse cable tie. Here's that one should actually be long enough. Getting there. See, I don't really want to put the. Have a look. No, Judd, it's not a new machine. This is, unfortunately, my old machine just. The power supply died. So I've had to replace the power supply, but of course to get to half the wires, I've had to rip out half the computer. You know, they don't make it easy, do they? That's the HD, that's the chassis reset. Which one's that? I'm guessing that's the HD, but then when I've pulled it out, gone like that. Of course, then you turn it upside down, don't you? Not to the pretty face. So yeah, power supply died last night, and I ordered basically the same board, the same power supply, because of course it's a refurbished machine anyway, so wasn't really that much of a issue.
that single pin? Yes, so the chassis reset there. But we're looking at it like that. That's how you figure out your wires. Reset and power, one off that front pin there. So hopefully you should be able to get both of these on in one shot. Nope. I gotta make sure that one's gone on. I have to take that off. Yeah, it has. I think, yeah. Sorry, this is probably the most annoying thing to do when it comes to taking out your board, is replacing this bloody wires. The positive, I'm guessing, would go behind that. To me, that just makes sense. Like, I've had a look online, but this motherboard is so old, there's no support for it anymore. I need my torch, I can't see what I'm doing. What are you on there? Oh, pretty good. Right, I'm not going to put the graphics board in yet, and I'm not going to put the last lot of fans in, because everything else is in and wired. What I am going to do is plug it in, turn it on, and see if it goes bang. So you're either going to see a very big bang, or not. Moment of truth. Is how you repair the machine and get it to work again. Awesome. So we've literally got 2 more jobs to do now. This is now really simple. I need to take the heatsink off here, wipe the heatsink, and where's my... Because I have some cool master stuff here. Now this has got the original stock stuff on it, which isn't a problem at all. But the problem that you do find with the stock stuff is that it's probably only machine put on. It's only probably very tiny. I need a small screwdriver. It's probably only very tiny amount as well. And I'm just taking the head of that line. Don't want to have to undo it from there, because I don't know if there's any nuts or anything in between. Is it just built straight on? It looks like it's just built straight on. Okay. Not something I really wanted to have to do. But
So this is my brand new GTX 1050 Ti. Now, it's not the greatest graphics board in the world by any means. Anybody will tell you that. I can't even get into this, can I? Why is everybody and their mother wanting to know what I'm doing today? Go away! Criminy! Time check. Not bad. We know the computer power's on, at least. No. If I'm gonna use. Oh. Man, I'm getting too old for this, I'm telling you. I ain't got a screwdriver small enough! And that's the small one. It's still too big. I actually got a screwdriver small enough for that. It's more like a watch. And again, this is put on with a machine, and you don't know how old this actually is. Like, I can't even get in there, can I? No. It's gonna have to just stay with the main paste on then, because I can't do that. Right. Now we've got the fun job of trying to get this in there. Okay. I stick you. Is you there. That means you need to get out of my way. That means you need to get out of my way. I said get out my way, don't get in my way yet. See, that's really pulling on that. Can I feed that over that? I wonder. Yes. Even better. So, okay, yeah, there's going to be wires pressing against the GPU, but that's really something minor. Don't worry, I didn't break anything. Eyeglass screwdrivers. Yeah. It's exactly what I need. And to say that I'm supposed to wear glasses is an understatement at this point in time. Oh my god! Why will you not just move? Like, that's all I needed, thank you. Your face reveal. Yeah. To be honest, the chances of anybody seeing this that knows me is probably very slim at this point. Right, something I am going to do is put this rear one back on, because there should be no reason at all now for me to have to go back here again now. pushing it really hard, sorry. How did I know you caused the issue? You caused the issue last time as well. You know what, anybody that builds a case will tell you that one of the most satisfying things to happen when you put your case sides back on, that they go on exactly how they're supposed to. And just you son of a toad. And they go on perfect. Wow, that's not going to tighten. Great. But I have had this PC apart a lot. Mainly just for fan reconfiguring. And just general cleaning of the system, to be honest. I really don't like that wire being there, but can't really do a lot there, can I? Let's get the GPU set up. Like something that I recently had to deal with this was that there's 3 ports out the back here. You've got a DVI, I'm not even sure what it is, DVI or DVI-T or whatever it is. And that's a pain in the backside because it decides that it's not the right socket that I ordered, so I ended up with the wrong socket. It's alright, nearly swore. For it, so that so I wasn't able to record anything until I got this second one. Unfortunately, that turns out to be also the wrong one. So I went, sod it, we'll just get a nice and simple he says nice and simple. Is that even in? A nice and simple display port. That's not. Display port wire, which I've never used before in my life. But the original one that I tried and had ordered, and as far as I was concerned, was a DVI wire. Now anybody that knows that wire knows that, well, that display port knows that unfortunately it has a brother. And the brother is also a pain in the backside as well. I've never met him, but I'd... How did you fit all the wires back in? Cut them off. Trust me, I've been tempted. I have been tempted in the past to just go, right, that's it, give it. I'm just seeing, because like there's no way that just worked. There's no way. I'm actually gobsmacked. I really am. No, it's mainly just space, figuring out how much space you have and haven't got in places. That really should have been something I did first, to be honest. Whoops. Oh well. Too late now. I'm going to have to just struggle to try and get this back in, because this is one of the original 4-port pins. And my god. How you... And the problem is they're not secured like most of them are. They're just like loose inside, so they have a tendency to move around. So if I bring the... Hang on, let me just make the camera big, because I can't see. Right, so... I'll just show you... There you go. So, you see those 4 tiny little dots? Watch what happens if I start moving the wires. They move as well. And the thing is, it's not just this end, it's the end it goes into moves as well. So, yeah. Glue them in. Yeah, but then if I have to get them out, I'm stuffed. Now I could just literally attach it to this 3-pin. But that means it's going to, this one here, but the problem is then it's going to draw power away from these. And that's not what I want. I actually want to optimise the power as much as I can. That's why I'm going to whack it at 12 volt. Okay, that's good news. The first one's gone in. When you're building a computer, you think about these things and then you just forget. There's always something. I'm not even kidding, I once built my mate's, well, I repaired my mate's computer, and while I was trying my hardest to put it back together without destroying it, I actually forgot to put the power cables back in, and I put the side panels on and everything. Yeah, well, you can imagine, can't you? I was like, yeah man, I've done it. Yeah man, done it. It's fine. It's nothing. Easy peasy. I'm looking for the 5 volt. Ah! I'm looking for the 5 volt. There it is. See, really, it should be the 7 because... Yes, so it's whack it in 7. See, I did have it in the 12 volt before, but I wonder if that might have been what killed the power supply, so... Yeah, we can put it in a 5 volt and then see what happens from there. Oh, right. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now I know that that will just turn on when I put all the wires in the back of it. So I am going to call that done. Just check everything. I mean, literally every why do the price and the wire pivot in that housing and the pins and the wires pivot. It's they used to use it for the old hard drive. It's green and beeps. No, the beeps are telling me that there's no wires plugged in. That's what that is. That it's like we can't post because there's nothing going on, but it's green. Yes, it's green. Unfortunately, I did actually want it purple, but the purple case was currently out of stock, and still is. But hopefully, I'm already looking at, because the power supply died. Now this is a fairly decent power supply so far. I am just going to keep an eye on it. It's alright, you guys can't see this, but this top fan is moving a hell of a lot. And I don't mean the actual frame for it, the fan itself is going like the clappers. But yeah, I've got to keep an eye on that. But I can now put the front piece on. Where's that? Look, I have got a clock. So yeah, as you can see, I got two. This fan here is the one that come with it. This is the one that I then replaced with. Now this one and the other one are both on full whack. This one's not. Now hopefully I can do this without it screaming and hooping and hollering at me. Come on, come on. My baby. Come on. Love, putting a computer together is very fine art and it has to be done. I can't say that with a straight face. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Hang on. Oh, God. Is that on the inside then? Or the outside? That's probably on the outside, to be honest. Oh, okay. I'm gonna clean that off camera, I think. Then can I pop it out? I can. Yeah, that might be what I'm gonna do. Right, ladies and germs, I'm gonna have to call it there because I do have a. Oh God! I'm just gonna do a little dance for you. I do actually have a meeting that I need to go to, which is starting very soon. As you can. Oh my God! That is so cool out of there. I started to put it under a load as well though, so. Alright then. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've actually enjoyed this. And I'm almost tempted to say to you, do you want to start sending me how many screws and wires do you have left over? No wires. 2 screws for the fans and 4 from the old power supply, which is nothing really. So put them all in my little box, and that is what we call dunsies. And I'll find another use for these at some point. So yeah, no screws left over. Surprisingly, like when it comes to fixing most things, normally there is a screw somewhere left over. But for when I'm with computers, not so much. I am actually very good when it comes to that. Pop that in there. That can also go in there. A little box of bits. Thank you, Joker. It was fun. For first thing in the morning. Oh, because it is for you guys. It's actually afternoon for us. It's 4:30 currently. But no worries. No, glad you enjoyed it. You got to watch me possibly blow up the house computer and my face, but it didn't happen, so it's all good. In the hood, not like when you fix my car. Oh, love, I'm literally just finishing the stream. You could not have done that any worse. I tell you what I am going to do for you. I will upload this to YouTube so you can watch it. But I am going to leave it there. So, I do hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. I may do other things like this again, but it's one of those that we're going to have to see about. But no, I really have to go because I'm already running late enough as it is. So I will see you lot in a mini money mo.